after Corrimal High School, driving through the windy bits up above Coaldale and Thirroul and those areas beside the beach, which is one of the highlights, I suppose, one of the really great aspects of what I do is that we get to go to these fairly impressive places in the middle of the week. Everyone else is at work and I'm at the beach, and up ahead I've got the escarpment, and over to the right I've got the beach, and it's great. I mean, it's a fairly stormy kind of day, but that's what is so great about the South Coast beaches in particular. I love these beaches down here when the weather closes in and they become quite moody, I guess is the word I'd use. I guess for a long time when I worked as a registered nurse, I got days off midweek as well, but then I was working on weekends, and that was no fun. But now I kind of, and I've worked today. I've done my work for the day, apart from a few emails I have to do when I get home. But here it is. It's 2 in the afternoon, and I'm driving along beside the beach. A beautiful windy road, and it's just fun. Now, Corrimal High. This morning I did a bit of a video about going to Corrimal and how I wasn't sure how it would go, and I said I'd get back to you. Well, getting back to you, it was good. The first session was fairly hard work, but that's the way it goes sometimes. The second and third session, they were great. I had the kids kind of sparking off me and having a bit of fun, a little bit of cheekiness, but nothing terribly rude. And yeah, so I don't know. I just kept it very much about the storytelling, because, as I said this morning, it's what we do. We just tell stories, and I noticed a long time ago that kids, doesn't matter where they are in the world or in fact how old they are, kids love stories, and whatever you're telling a story, you've got them, and as soon as you change that story and turn it into something too conceptual, that's it, you've lost them. And some kids are more like that than others, and these kids at Corrimal today, they were very much like that. They were kids who needed stories. They wanted stories. So I also met a really lovely girl, Hecate. I really enjoyed talking to her, because she is this kid really keen to just talk about the nuts and bolts of how it's done and find out. She didn't have to be force-fed. She came hungrily seeking what she needed to know to make her writing better. And I love those kids. They're the kids who just make this job worthwhile, the ones who recognise that there's something that they want to do. They want us to tell stories as well, and that there are skills attached, but they don't automatically know them. They need to actually learn them a bit. And I like that. I always feel a sense of fraternity with those kids, because I always make a point when I'm talking to them of talking about we writers, because I think it's empowering for kids to know that they are writers just as much as those of us who are published are. It's just that we've been fortunate enough to get our work published by someone. Corrimal, it was real soul to the earth kind of school, and I've been spending a lot of time working in fairly exclusive private schools lately, and they have their own certain charm and advantages, but then some of the smaller, not smaller, but more regional schools, some of the public schools, they're just pushing a little bit harder against circumstances or whatever with these kids. They, I really feel like that's where a difference is made, and well, you hope so. You hope that they find what what you say inspires someone. So, Hecate, I hope that hope you got something useful out of today, and all the best with your riding. Corner.